Leo, welcome into your mid-March 2025 general tarot reading. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing out there, but we're going to begin with some nature oracle cards. So let's see what we get for you. The voice card and the rose card. Rather, I should say the cicada card, if I said that correctly, and the rose card, talking about your voice as well as love. And so I feel like the remainder of March really is a time of getting your voice out there. It's a time of blossoming of different forms of love in your life. This coming through as far as absolutely self-love, taking care of yourself, filling up your own cup. But it feels like there's love being poured into by this Leo collective into each and every, let's say, experience, moments of connecting with other people, other souls, to your work, maybe to a hobby or two. It feels like you are wanting to step out into the spotlight selectively at certain points, obviously some more than others. And they're saying that this will be a moment or moments where you get your Leo voice out there in certain ways, and people love what you have to say. People love what you have to offer. And so in the remainder of the month, don't be surprised where the act of getting your voice out there, even at times when you slip up or you don't mean to actually, speak what was on your mind or what you felt or just the truth somehow, it leads to growth. It leads to blossoming. It leads to more love, stemming from people who digest, get to benefit from your Leo voice. Let's pull a couple more. Also, we have the Leo. Okay, they want it right from the middle. Some are getting ready for a change in the future, but the Moss card talking about adaptability. And so I feel like this is a remainder to March where your strong ability, your even mastered ability to adapt to this and that within your world in different ways is coming into play. Say you're working with that type of person, or you're maybe assisting somebody through work, even if it's your business. You're needing to adapt to these different types of energies, types of souls, but you're adapting to different moments, experiences, twists and turns of your Leo path and in different situations. And I feel this also is talking about you maybe needing to adapt to the different types of energy shifts that are taking place within, that work situation, maybe more so at home. But it feels like there is unexpected happiness in the remainder of March, but then there are moments when you're just not feeling it. And it's because I sense that you are going to be affected by things, whether it's other people's way of working, living, energy, otherwise, noise factors. It could be your spirituality playing into it. Maybe you're simply tired and needing to heal and rest more, where some feel like it's almost impossible to get enough rest, enough healing accomplished. But they're saying, trust me, when the effort is put forth to sleep a bit more or to get that, quality beauty rest, to actually do nothing and heal, even, if it feels far and few in between, it's making more of a difference than you can feel in the moment, or I'm hearing give yourself credit for. But as well, we have the lightning card talking about breakthrough. And so I feel there's one significant breakthrough that you will be experiencing, creating even. It could be more so spirits creating it, but it's going to be a breakthrough of a lifetime, all right? It's going to be essential for your path as a whole. Now, the last of the oracle before we move on to the oracle part of your reading, we actually do have healing at the bottom of the deck. We'll be talking about your energy as well. But Volcano release, there's a sense of this being a remainder to the month where you really need to be getting a release due to what you deal with, due to what you have been feeling, the buildup within, whether it's frustration, whether it's, disappointment. It could be, all right, for some mistreating, let's be real. And that could be more your spirituality, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is talking about emotion for some, and wanting you to remember, Spirit wants you to remember that getting this release at the appropriate time in more of a controlled manner, even if it's Spirit controlling it, is going to prevent you from having this sort of burst of release or this unexpected, unwanted release at the wrong time. Say you need to get out this pent up energy, going for a workout, or finding ways at home in your personal life behind closed doors to get that release so you don't have that sort of come out in the wrong ways or way at work or with connections, in your life, or in a public way otherwise. But it just feels like this is a time where there's multiple levels of releasing needing to take place. Let's move on to the Wild Reflections Tarot for Leo to continue. The Page of Swords and the King of Pentacles. So it's a period for you where you are feeling this ability to digest the messages coming through, somehow intertwined with your maturity, your advanced nature, even somehow intertwined with how you're able to manage these messages and other aspects of your day-to-day life in a more grounded way, given the king is, an earth energy, the pentacles energy, if I could even speak at this point. But I'm getting the number 616. As I just hit the camera, Spirit's saying sometimes we need to shake things up, and you're going to be learning more, experiencing more of this, learning more about it in regards to the remainder of your month and your path moving forward. But it just feels like you're going to be reminded that you are so protected by Spirit. You are so intuitive at this point, so talented. You've been through a lot to assist you with the fact that if you choose to pull back that bow and arrow and aim for a target, you'll either hit it dead on perfectly or plus some, okay? You may even find that that leads you towards a hell of a lot more, whether it's success, love, opportunities. But it does feel like Spirit is saying this isn't a time to be holding yourself back from giving it a go if you intuitively feel it's the right choice, okay? The Eight of Wands, because again, it feels like a time for you where your Leo voice is being utilized, I want to say, in more than one way. And I wouldn't be surprised if a lot are experiencing spiritual souls, spiritual beings speaking through you, maybe even singing through you. And it does feel like a time for a lot where vivid dreaming is definitely a part of your path, because it's this feeling of Spirit wanting to get through and communicate with you in different ways, different forms. And regardless of whether it's your favorite way to receive messages or it's just the most common for you, there's a purpose to the way that these messages are individually coming through for you. So just trust that. But it's also a time that pushes you to better trust yourself, to more so. Maybe remembering the benefits of doing so in the past and in general. But yeah, it does feel like you're looking forward towards new, overflowing, abundant beginnings. Feeling like a couple different ones for some drawn to the reading, different new beginnings, if you will. And they're saying that this is going to assist you preparation-wise, getting yourself motivated to do this and that currently in the remainder of the month to prepare for that, to make it an easy, smooth transition of some sort. But also another ace pairing with the Six of Pentacles. It just feels like there's abundance in different forms, part of which financially coming in to help things grow nicely, or it's because things are growing nicely, or both. May even be, that second new beginning that you're thinking about with the two aces representing, a different one, where one's more emotion-filled, heartfelt, while one is more career and financially related. And they both could be, somehow tied to your money and career, but it feels like for some this is a relationship, or in some this is a new place to live or a new job or something of the sort. But they're saying regardless, new beginnings lie ahead, and there are rewards at this time to support the beginning of these situations. What's meant to be will always be. What's meant to be will be. And I feel like you're maybe an example to other people at certain points in the remainder of March that there's no benefits in the end, really, if you think about it, when it comes to forcing it. So it's like, for example, if some drawn to the reading have been or are now more than ever dating somebody, if not multiple people, then if it's not meant to be, if it was meant to be tested out, dabbled with, and it's not going to be one that's meant to continue, then you're an intuitive soul, and I feel they are too, but they don't trust it as much as you. And so you're needing to recognize that this is maybe the time where not forcing it and shifting forward towards better options or something different would be the right choice. Now that could be in regards to friendship matters. Sometimes people just go different ways, but it could as well be work or where you're living. It just feels like you're thinking about changing your life for the better. I don't regret it is what I'm hearing, but I also don't need to settle. Okay. And so I find this is playing into the fact that you are more than ever not only carrying yourself appropriately, being a very confident, very bold and secure type of soul, which can help other people, but it's speaking upon you being somebody who knows what you bring to the table. You know your worth. You know what you deserve, what you can actually accomplish, achieve, receive, manifest even, right? You know that, again, you don't need to settle because you are so crystal clear in regards to your worth and value. And I find that some drawn to the reading know that that's even going to increase more so in the future. So settling just sounds so wrong for you. You know what I mean? And you're feeling this. But yeah, look at this. You are expecting the worst when it comes to, all right, somebody who is to be labeled as the Knight of Wands. I'm hearing less mature than you, but this could as well be separately talking about platonic connection. Say an authority figure at work, coworker, could be, a friend, maybe somebody that you live with. But either way, Spirit's saying throughout, the labeling of these, expressing of these potentials, you are just needing to understand that where you expect the worst can make a difference negatively. So just try to expect the best and know that, again, if something's meant to come to an end, if something's meant to continue, actually be sparked, in a more committed manner, then it will. You walk a very purposeful path. But it does feel like there's a focus on the number 4. I'm hearing 444. You're very protected. And I find that this time period reminds you of that. While things do fall into place and there's more reasons to, in lighthearted ways, express yourself, enjoy yourself more. Look at the path that you're walking now more than ever as a colorful one. And I'm being shown, okay, first it was the yellow brick road, but then, that talking about happiness and brightness and, us being the son of the zodiac. But it could be more a rainbow colored, a path. It could be blue for peaceful energy, tranquil energy, red for more passion. And they're saying, who's to say it has to stay the same color moving forward, as your path can just change in feeling, in emotions and experiences and color. And so I love that message and imagery coming through. They're saying, allow for your path to be more colorful moving forward because you deserve it. But yeah, the Chariot card, because they're saying that you're motivated and not rushing at this time, okay? If you do find yourself slipping into a rushing state of being and doing things, just take a deep breath and reground yourself and understand that's obviously not the right choice. But it does feel like you are looking at your path differently, especially by the end of this month. And they're saying let the motivation transition into quality results. All right. So those are your random messages. I hope they were truly helpful. I'm sending you so much love and light. Bye, Leo.